Welcome, everybody. This is the CyphaDen chat. I'm your host, Tayamu Danko. I got my homie Rambunctious with me, my homie Pestilence with me, and tonight's special guest,
Yo,
Pacewon in the building,
I'm
the
here.
outsiders, all that.
Hi.
The man, the myth, the legend. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Hello, everyone. I'm all right. How you doing, my boy?
Chilling, man. Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about this night and day record. You've been putting out a lot of videos from that. We're gonna talk.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna have to get into a little bit of historicals because you got a deep rooted history with you
Word.
that goes way back. So but yeah, let's start out with the Night and Day album. What inspired this record? Talk about the link with the label and how that album is doing and getting love with the videos you've been dropping.
Mm. Okay, so the Night and Day album, I did that at the crib actually, and I did it on a 4-track Tascam. You know what I
Oh
mean?
shit!
Word is born.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
But then I sent it through the digital, and the digital picked it up pretty nice. And yo, I put it out, and you know what I mean? It's doing pretty well and everybody's receiving it well. You know what I mean? You just got to work it a little bit more. And that's on the Virgin Universal imprint. I did a joint venture with Aesthetic Music and we did it.
That's what's up, man. There's vinyl of that album out there in the world.
Vinyl is coming. I don't think we got it yet, but we just
Mm.
sold out some tapes that we had.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
We had some tapes and we sold those, and yeah, we're gonna try to do some more. You know what I mean? We're doing the CD and the vinyl next. I think it's already ready, but I don't think it's available just yet.
What
That's
made you
what's
go
up.
back to the task cam for that?
Yo,
What,
I don't know.
did you
I
just
don't
find?
know.
Did you just come across a task cam and was like, "Oh, cool"? I was,
At the time, because I did it a little while ago, but at the time I had Pro Tools already. You know what I mean? I had Pro Tools and I had the Tascam, and I don't know. I went for a tape kind of sound because you know what I mean,
yeah,
mad air, like
yeah.
I don't know, like an authentic sound. You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah,
that's dope. That's super dope. I just didn't expect that. That's not the thing I expected to hear. You know what I mean? It's going back to
Word,
the
and
task
you
cam.
know that album right there, that mixtape is just some for real, some demos I had in the house. I did them on the Tascam, like I said, and but I loved them, and when I played them for everybody, they loved them too. So you know what I mean? We made a playlist and put it out.
yeah, man. And you've been dropping visuals from it a lot lately. You've been doing a lot of videos.
Well, that I did for my riders. That's the official clip for it. But
Mm.
but that's the official video for it. But we got little clips of a lot of the songs and stuff like that. You know, commercials, Crazy Eddie type shit back in the day. In
Yeah,
the East Coast, we had Crazy Eddie. It's insane, and yeah, like that.
yeah, man. So, we had Z on here a minute ago. It's been a while ago since we had him on here, but
Young
get
Z, my
your
boy.
I wanted to get your point of view and your perspective of your start with the Outsiders, like
My
how
start
y'all
with the
came
Outsiders.
together, like how y'all came together and all that.
Okay, the Outsiders. That's we're here in Irvington, Newark, and East Orange, New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? That's where we be at, and where I used to run around and be rapping with my boys and stuff. And one night met Z, and boom, we start rapping together. You know what I mean? Make a long story short, we start rapping together, and then Z met Rod Digger, and we put the crew together, and we always rap together. Me and Rod Digger got like 5 songs out, I'm sure. You know what I mean? And Redman used to be in the clique back then, and then we met Eminem. You know what I mean? And yo, we used to do a lot of Lyricist Lounge.
Yeah.
And you know, rapping locally, but shit blew up. And yo, you know what I mean? We was lucky to be a part of that. Fat beats and stuff. They'd always have us out, you know, because we always was rapping. And like I said, Redman be around.
Yeah, see that
right.
that
Oh,
that that particular part I didn't know. I didn't know that Redman was down with the clique early.
Oh, man, I
early.
remember.
I was 19. That was 31 years ago or something like that. 31 years.
I remember one.
Redman come around. He was hot as candle wax, Jack. He was hot.
I think
and he would come.
I think Underground. That's how I first heard them is through Redman.
He would come around, and we was making demo tapes. And the first time Red rapped with us, because Young Z had a deal early on. He had a deal in like 1993, 94. Already had a major deal because A&M was a major back then. Back then they had Polygram, and Polygram had Def Jam, so it was big back then. You know what I mean? And yo, he was down with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. And yo, he got Redman to come through one day. He was already fucking with us. He fucked with us, but yo, Z got Red to come through, spit some shit. Yo, after that, yo, we be rapping with Red everywhere. We went on the first Blackout tour with him and Meth, and all the Wu-Tang come through and all of that shit. To be a young man and going through that shit was fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Ram, you got something?
No, I feel like one of the first times I thought I heard them was through Redman. A lot of people think it was Eminem and then Rod, but I thought there was something that came out real early with Redman. What that was like one of y'all first?
Yeah, it was Family Day with the governor.
Okay.
The governor had produced it. R.I.P. Rest in peace, Governor Maddox. He produced it, and yo, Red came. Like I said, Red. After we started rapping with Red, he would always come through. He still always come through. Rod Digger on his record right now. I was on Malpractice. Z was on Doc's the Name. He fucked with us. You know what I mean? And we fucked with him.
Yeah.
That's our boy from New Jersey. Him and Biz was doing them that did that tape. You know what I mean? Everybody loved Red over here. You know what I mean? And then I was lucky enough to be able to rock with Miss Lauryn Hill and the Fugees. You know what I mean? I just did 10 shows with her last year. And that's all from 1996. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the first time you heard the Outsidaz, me, Z, and Digger on the Fugees.
Yeah, I remember seeing the practice sessions. I think you posted some videos of the practice sessions or Digger did or something from that tour, like before y'all went on that tour.
Word.
Yeah.
Miss Lauryn Hill did the 25th anniversary, and then no, the Fugees did the 25th anniversary, and Miss Lauryn Hill did the 20 years of the Miseducation.
Yeah.
Or what? It was 25 years or something like that. It's the Miseducation reunion tour. We did 10 shows. Me, Z, Digger. Digger had went on a cruise, so she had, you know what I mean. She has she didn't get to come to like 3 of them.
Right.
But me and Z did 10 dates with her. And that, that's a blessing.
Is to see the response that y'all still. How amazing is it to see the response y'all still getting, and she's still getting all these years later.
Word.
Stuff,
to see the response she gets is breathtaking, and then you know what I mean. Getting to see how they respond when Rod Digger come out is fire, and then me and Z, you know what I mean, and John Forte, they know people know what's up, you know what I mean. That shit is fire, you know what I mean. You get to do arena shit, step out the clubs and the lounges for a minute, the bars, and do an arena, Jack. You know what I mean? And blessing.
Yeah, that's super dope. Pesto, you got something?
Yeah, so as somebody that came from that, earlier era, you just fucking recorded something on a Tascam. A lot of fucking kids coming up today don't even know what that is. How do you think
that's a 4-track audio cassette recorder? But you can record tracks It's a 4 track. You get 4 empty tracks to record stuff just to clear that up for them.
That's dope. But coming from that era and being somebody that rolled with a crew, how do you think that landscape's changed for artists that are coming up now? Where like back then, you know, you didn't have the internet like now. Like you guys were actually outside together. You guys were in the building together, you know, like nowadays it's not necessarily like that. How much you think that's changed hip hop with like a lot of these people not necessarily being in the same room together anymore?
How it's changed hip hop, it made it broadened it actually. Now you don't have to be in the room together. You don't have to get an expensive studio session if you got, a subscription to Pro Tools and you got a decent mic, you could do it from home. You know what I mean? So I think it broadened it. And then hip hop has evolved from reel to reel recording. That's back then you get a reel, you take it to the studio, they have a reel to reel machine, you record on that. Then it was DAT tapes. You get the ADAT to
Mhm.
record. And then it was like the Tascam like I got, that was all back then. And then Pro Tools now, and then you can record yourself and send it to somebody. That's dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how you get on mad people stuff and stuff like that. If they want you on it, you know what I mean?
Do you think you lose a little bit of the camaraderie that you have in building with like, you know, the outsiders? Obviously, you guys were together. You guys were doing shows together. You guys were doing stuff together. You guys were spending a lot of time around each other. Like, there's got to be something to be said about that chemistry that you build when you're actually physically with these people too. Do you think any of that's gotten lost on some generations?
Um, well, the camaraderie, yes. You know what I'm saying? You might not get to be in the same room with Gucci Mane or Lil Wayne or fucking Jay-Z, but if you could send them your vocals and then they on it too is still a blessing. So, you know what I mean? Just clearing that up. But the camaraderie, I know what you mean, bouncing ideas off each other.
Yeah.
You get a subject
The
together. You
energies.
get a concept together and bounce it off each other. You know what I mean? That was
Mhm.
dope.
Yeah.
But you
How
know what I mean?
I mean,
We don't have that.
however, before, like back in that era, the early era, um, if we were still in that day and age now and hip hop didn't evolve, me and Pace would have never had the record we have. We have a full
Right.
unreleased album that's going to be dropping at some point in time in the near. So that would have never been
That
able to
that's dope.
happen. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't the way shit is now. However, yeah, you know, I mean, Pesto, you know, we've had those conversations of the
Word.
the feature packs
That's a
and
good
shit that's
question
out
though.
there. But
There's
Yeah. Well,
advantages
and
to
I mean,
both.
even for live shows too. I know like Danko and myself have done a lot of stuff. We've been, you know,
What
affiliated
up,
with each
man?
other for quite a while, but you know, we went on a tour last year, and by the end of the tour, I mean, like our presence on stage together, like I know how Danko is. I know when what he's gonna say, what he's gonna enunciate. I know, you know, like we could freestyle with each other by that point. You know, there's a lot of different things that you gain from sharing the actual stage, sharing the room, building up that rapport with the person. So I don't know. I love that we still have the connections, you know, like with Ram being in Kentucky right now, you know, it's still dope to like he sent us a couple tracks not too long ago. You know, it's dope to be able to still do that and not have to
Word,
fucking get it in the mail.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
word.
yeah.
yeah, I
I
feel
think
that.
there's advantage. I think there's advantages to both. I think I'll take the access to everyone in the world over being able to be in the room though myself.
I agree. I agree to I
You feel
agree.
me?
I agree. Yeah, I do agree
Yeah,
with it because I
yeah,
You
mean
feel
it's
me?
benefited me hugely.
Yeah.
yeah. Pace, do you think that um I think what I've noticed, you mentioned um Redman, you mentioned Digga, the other outs. Do you think that Jersey itself is just this tight niched uh like community of people? Has it? Is that how it was back then? Is it still like that now? Like as far as like MCs coming from out there, I feel like Jersey kind of sticks together with like, and there's so much skill there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. We do tend to stick together. We got our heroes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We got our heroes. We got the Lords of the Underground and Naughty by Nature. And, you know what I mean? So yeah, we support that. I support that, and other people do too.
Yeah.
But I don't know. This is it's a compact area in North New Jersey, in Irvington and East Orange. That's a little community of people, and when shows go down, people go out.
It's actually not as big as people might think. Like it's not as big as people might think, like the boroughs and things. You know?
Word. Well, North New Jersey, it's big. It's a part of the tri-state area. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, okay.
It's a part of the metropolitan area. It's big enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I used to always fly into Newark when I was coming out to New York because the New York fucking airports are super crazy. So
Yeah,
I would always fly into Newark to get over to New York.
yeah.
Yeah,
A million people
LaGuardia
going
is the
through.
only airport I've ever been fucking pulled off for a. You've been randomly selected, motherfucker.
Oh shit.
That's every airport I've ever been in.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Shit.
That's crazy. Oh man. Yeah, man. So your writing style, very unique. You got crazy creative punchlines. You got great storytelling. One that stands out is back in the day, Thieves Theme. I remember seeing the video back in the day. Um, but where does all that branch from? Where does that stem from? The method
Um,
of writing for you.
Can I add a question on
um,
like can I add a piggyback question with that?
yeah.
Do you think y'all could have ever existed being that there's been a cancel culture also with those type of
Shit,
those
because
type of lyrics?
sometimes shit is offensive.
Yeah, I mean with the type of shit y'all kind of formed on back in the day, you think that could have existed also? I'm sorry, Danku, but they kind of
Well,
complement each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
we said some stuff back then, and we censored ourselves back then because what was really being
Oh
said
shit!
was like horrific.
Oh shit!
That
Y'all
shit,
censored yourself back
So
then.
so we didn't even get the full shit that was really said.
yo, some of the shit that's been said in our raps is incredibly incredible. But yeah, we always had a little eye on what we present to to the crowd and to the audience.
Okay.
That's what's up, man. So yeah, so where does the inspiration come from and
My writing
the
style,
style of
my
that?
particular writing style is from East Coast radio. East Coast radio, we had Marley Marl, and he had 107.5, and then we had Red Alert and Funk Master Flex in them, and they from 98.7. So a lot of all of the hip hop, the writing and what I do is from listening to those brothers back in the day, Jack. That radio was incredible. Like I'm talking about like Young Master Aces and KRS Ones and you hear some incredible shit up there like DOS Effects and whatnot. You know what I mean? That shit is incredible.
Yeah,
Cool
yeah,
G Rap,
yeah.
all of that type shit. Marley Marl, that's a big influence. So my writing, really, I just try to do the best I can, and and I do keep in mind like the Nas's, the Eminems, the fucking KRS Ones, the Cool G Raps. I keep that in mind when I'm writing. I try to do my best with it. You know? So that's what that is. It's just from back in the day shit.
Yeah.
That's what's up. So I mean, that's the thing that's dope to me is
I'm
that
getting in the car. It's
um
freezing out here.
I I'm not.
I was gonna say,
I
man, appreciate you
I would.
staying out in the
Yeah,
cold.
I would expect you to hop in the car, bro. But um, speaking on that, how you have grasped inspiration from Eminem, but y'all were basically in. He was in the crew with y'all, so that's dope to me that y'all grab inspiration from people that were also around you because they're
Um,
you know what I'm
well,
saying?
M in the beginning, M was fresh too. M was really, 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 really fresh, Jack. He was
Yeah, because he was kind of the
so
new guy to y'all, right? Like coming into your shit, right?
I mean, like he might have listened to us along the way, you know what I'm saying, and picked up some stuff. He picked up our style really easily, you know what I mean? And he did something like it when I met him. He did something like it. But then I guess hearing us, he was like, oh shit, add this, you know, added a couple things. And yo, I added a couple things from M along the way too. He's still a maturing artist, and yo, some great stuff. Grab some great stuff from him. You know what I mean? He's appreciated, you know what I mean? He's a good technical rapper, Jack. He will rhyme the last four syllables of every sentence on his album, Jack.
Yeah,
By the time you count to four, he has already rhymed 16 things. So, yo, he's incredible. And, you know what I mean? I keep that in mind. And like I said, I keep the Coogee raps in mind. And
That's
the
right.
Black
That's right.
Thoughts.
And the Big
The
Daddy
Black
Kane's.
Thoughts.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
the
yeah.
fucking, some good rappers out here. Common and Red and Meth and Biggie. And there's a lot of fresh rappers, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I always say you're a fool if you don't grab from the talent you're around. You know what I'm saying?
Word. Like,
Yeah.
I think everybody might do it. Like
Yeah.
we didn't create it. You got it from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You liked
yeah.
something, you grabbed it, you added it to the mix.
Mm,
Word up.
That's everybody like it's called biting, but everybody bites, right? You know what I'm saying? Everybody bites. Even the graffiti on the wall, we got that from somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah. That's real.
And we put our little flair on it and we do it. And the DJing and all of that goes for all of it. Dancing, fucking DJing, and yeah, everything. Like we seen them do it. We liked what we liked, and we added it to the mix, and we spit it back out our way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got a question real quick. You ever wrote any things that we'd be surprised to know you wrote? Like
What
it's
for
not yours,
people?
maybe? Yeah, for someone else, maybe?
I never did no ghostwriting really.
No?
Not that I could really recall off the top of my head. I
Oh,
don't
okay.
really do that type of stuff. I just come up with it and
Yeah, yeah.
put it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. I
I
was just
ain't
curious.
I ain't get the opportunity to write for somebody. You know what I mean? I think I could write for a girl and maybe like I'd like Biggie did it. I think I could do it like Biggie.
Yeah,
mm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what's up.
Pace, you remember our first joint? You remember? Do you know how long I've known you, Pace?
I remember you interviewed me way back. That's the first time we talked.
But what I'm
You
saying is,
interviewed me, and then we did a rap record later on, maybe like 2003 or something like that.
Damn.
yeah, we recorded in '03. It was medicinal word kind.
That's right.
Yep. You had a you I still remember you got the
What you think that didn't help my career back then? I needed that. I needed that. That was a good look. That's why I always come back. I'd be like, what you need? What you need?
word
Let's
up,
go.
word up. And the interview was actually when I used to get um I used to reach out to artists to be on a radio show that me and my crew used to host at UIC in out of Chicago.
Mm.
That's the radio show that we did the interview on. I'm pretty
But
sure.
you in the Bay, right? In Green Bay or some shit, right?
So the homie Pestilence is living in Green Bay. I'm in Milwaukee,
Mm-hmm.
and Ram for a long time lived in Madison, but right now he's currently where he was born in
Yo, you've been a hip hop nigga
Kentucky.
for a long time, my boy, for real.
Oh yeah, I've been doing it for a minute, man. Definitely. And you were on my first solo record. That joint we did was on my first
This is
official.
the wordplay. I remember that.
Yeah.
And then I got you for the Shady Core. I came back. I like, yo,
Yep.
what you spinning for this?
Yeah. And then uh this and this is the thing that always like I was trying to be on. I knew you were going to be in Chicago. Um
And showed up right there. I was like, yo, come up on stage. What up?
but I was trying to be on that show. They wouldn't let me on the show. They're like, "Nah." I'm like, "Bro, Pace is the homie. Like why
Word.
why won't y'all let me get on the show?" Like I don't know, the Chicago dudes that used to book around those shows, they used to just be weird about putting me on shows, and I never really understood. But I remember that show, and rest in peace, because the picture that we have together is with Mike One,
Yeah, that was my guy.
legendary dude out of Chicago. Rest in peace to him.
Golly.
But yeah, man. So I want to know a standout story, since you mentioned that you guys were on the uh the first Blackout tour. I want to hear a standout tour story from you that you remember.
A standout tour story.
I mean, I know you probably got
From the
a bunch of them
blackout, yo,
because
shit. Seeing motherfucking ghosts in them roll up in there and do tell me what's all up this road. Yo, that shit blew the fucking place down. I think it was the House of Blues or something. I'm with my homeboy, rival R. That's my homeboy.
peace,
He was
peace.
on the Shady Club,
Peace.
but
Word up.
yeah. Um, so yeah, we get to see Ghost and Ray come out, Capadonna there, and fucking Inspector Deck there and shit. You know what I mean? This is incredible. And yo, them niggas do the House of Blues and the part in Dangerous Ground. That's what it's called, right, Meth? Dangerous Ground. Right? What? Yo. So anyway, he he tell everybody put their hands in the air in the record, and then he front flips off the stage. Boom! People catch him. He start crowd surfing. It's crazy, yo. And I was fortunate enough to be on the Slim Shady tour. 99 in 1999 I did my first big tour, and it was with Eminem, yo, and it was incredible. First night on stage, it's a two show night. We got a show at 10 o'clock, and we got a show at 12 o'clock. It's the House of Blues.
Mm.
Me, the Beat Nuts, Eminem. Place is packed. Yo, it's crazy. This is how my name is time. You know what I'm saying? So boom, yo, I'm opening act. I go out there, I start rapping, and yo, I get hit with something. Boom. I was like, oh shit, somebody hit me with something. So I start going into overdrive rapping, like boom. Then Z walk over there and pick it up. It was a bra. So I was like, oh shit, I know what kind of tour this is gonna be. This is gonna be the best shit ever. And yo, that was that and the Blackout, best tours ever. And then I just did Miss Hill's tour, Miss Lauren Hill's tour. That
Yeah,
shit was incredible, yo, incredible.
that's dope, man. That's dope. Definitely got those key hip hop moments in your life, man. And that's super dope.
Fortunate enough. Word, word. And then you know what I'm saying? We still run around with KRS. KRS be in the hood. He did the park jam. We have a park jam every year down here in North. And yo, he did it maybe 2 years ago, and we did it too. And yo, I'm still number one with him. I got it posted on my page, but yo, I still get to. And then I seen him again in a club, and yo, he was like, "Yo, Pace, come on." And we did still number one again. Yo, that shit is, yo, this is dream type shit. When I was fucking 16, 17, that was my dream to be on stage with the big dog and rip something with him. You know what I mean? And it's just, this whole experience is just, crazy and incredible.
Yeah, man.
And I'm very fortunate. I'm very thankful and grateful.
Definitely, man. Speaking about incredible, uh, I might be wrong, but I thought I just saw recently is Nightlife 25 or 30 years old now?
Word, 25 years old, 2000, The Outsiders, and the Nightlife EP came out. And oof, it's been that's a blessing in itself too.
And I own that, and I owned it when it came out back in the day because it got that push. Did you guys know that that record was gonna get that worldwide shit? You know what I'm saying?
I had no idea, no idea,
And what was
no.
and what were the studio sessions like for that record?
The studio sessions for that record, incredible. Let me see. We did the joint with Eminem in I can't remember the name of that studio. It was like Powerhouse or something, but it wasn't in Philly. It was in New York. It like Power Play Studios or something like that. It was called. And we was in the A room. Guess who in the B room? Mob Deep, Jack. Met Mob Deep. I couldn't believe it. I was like, my niggas, yo.
Mm,
And yeah, Eminem came, did the session, came, did Rush Your Click with us, you know what I mean? We had just got off the Slim Shady tour. And then let me see, we did the joint with Rod Digger, the fuck y'all niggas. I forgot what studio that was too. That was like my favorite studio was Chung King. I did the Rah Rah and Chung King, Jack, and the A Room. And it was such a beautiful space. I'm not sure if it's there anymore. I'm sure it is, but the
mm.
sound and the space was incredible. And then I did the joint. Oh no, this from my album, the Pacewon joint. I did the one album. I did a
Yeah.
joint with Wyclef. I did it in the A room of Sony Studios, and it don't get no better, Jack. That's like I think that's where they recorded Ray Charles, if I ain't mistaken.
Oh shit.
And it's incredible, yo. And you know what I mean? Those studio sessions was great. And we did some in D&D. I met motherfucking MOP.
Mm,
I seen Fame the other day. He gave me some dap. Yo, that's my boy. But when I went to do Fat Beats, I did their 30th anniversary party. It was in New York. It was crazy. They had everybody there. You know what I mean?
that's what's up.
Master Ace headlined. It was crazy. You know what I mean? One of them real hip hop events.
Yeah, I was blessed to actually be able to see Fat Beats in New York before it closed down. I mean,
Word.
I think there's still the store. I think the store might still be open in Cali. I think the Fat Beats is still open in Cali, but I'm not exactly sure. But I do remember walking through Fat Beats in New York, saying DJ Eclipse was working that day. I said what's up to him. He remembered me from um, a nonfiction tour because when nonfiction came to Milwaukee, that's when me and Sabak built a relationship, and because we did a joint, me and Sabak did a
Mm-hmm.
joint shortly after the nonfiction record came out. But yes, that's dope, man. And there's definitely something dope to be said about, or something dope about being in dope studios. I mean, I love having my own studio space. Like that's cool being able to create here whenever I want to. But there's
Mm-hmm.
definitely some memorable moments from being able to record in just dope studio spaces. Cause I've been in some myself. I mean, you've been in legendary studios from what it sounds like, but it's definitely a dope vibe. Like I do like the bigger dope studio vibe.
Word. We did one with the one we did with Red and Meth. That what's that called? Who You Be. We did Who You Be in Chicago. That's like the
Oh
big
shit.
studio out there. I forgot what it's called, but
I yeah.
we had the A room out there. We did that out there. Yo, Chicago had one. The House of Blues was there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was one of. I think, yo, man, I ain't supposed to say this, but the first time I had sex with a white woman, I think it
That,
was at
that
the
was
Chicago House of Blues, but afterwards, though, you know what I mean? And yo,
Hey.
it was the Eminem tour, Jack. Yo, I'm telling you, that shit was
That actually
incredible.
makes
I had
total
sex
sense.
with a white woman. Bro.
That makes perfect sense, actually. Now you got some context.
broke it down, broke it down. Is that?
Incredible, Jack.
Yeah, man. Well, uh, I want to let Ram get one more question in on you, and then Pesto, and then we'll talk about what you got coming up next,
Bet.
and we'll let you kind of get on your way, man. I don't want to keep you too late, man. But Ram, you got something else?
Oh, honestly, I was just curious. You am I mistaken, or did y'all go out to Phoenix a lot?
Yeah, we used to be in Phoenix, Arizona all the time.
Yeah, that's where
Word
I
up.
grew up, man. Y'all remember a cat named Poker Face?
Poker Face, I think so.
Yeah,
That rings a bell.
yeah, that's my brother, man. I feel like I've seen y'all like 3 times live out there because y'all are out
Word.
there a lot. To be honest, and I was making sure in my memory if that was a real thing.
I
Yeah,
ain't gonna front, man. First time I went to Phoenix with Eminem, Slim Shady tour, that was like 99. And then
yeah,
we came back, we did the Lyricist Lounge tour in 2000
yeah, yeah.
and the Outsider tour in 2000.
I think I was at all three of
And
those.
then
To
we
be
did the
honest.
Blackout tour in 2000. We was on the
Oh, I
road,
was
so we
definitely
always
at the
used to come
blackout tour
through.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we always used to come through the Phoenix, Arizona. That's one of my favorite places. Got the best weather, yo.
yes.
That's
Got
what's
the
up.
best weather, Jack.
And back then, some pretty good weed at
God
the time.
bless him. Word up.
Pesto, you got something?
Yeah. What's the? Because I know you grew up back in the time where there was, shit was popping outside a lot and lots of shows and stuff going on. What's it like
Mhm.
where you're staying now? Are there like any monthlies that you're going to? Any, like hip hop shit going down in the city? Are cats still getting together outside and doing mics?
This summer we did 2 shows in Brooklyn, New York, which ain't that far from North. It's about what, hour 40 minutes. It's about 40 minutes from us, you know what I mean? So we did 2 in Brooklyn. Then we got the Pipeline 2 down here. We KRS be going through there. And KRS got the Temple of Hip Hop down here too. And down in North, you know what I mean? And Do It All from the Lords of the Underground. He a West Ward councilman, you know what I mean? He be having little events and stuff. They
Hmm.
just honored Redman and Tretch and Do It All down there, you know what I mean? In the Hip Hop Museum, I think that is. And yo, man, it's crazy. We were still working, you know what I mean? We trying to get back on the radio, but we still working, you know what I mean? We have our little get-togethers, and I be over in Clifton at Dingbats, Full Blast. Be having the tours and the shows. It's not too far from here. Be bringing everybody through. Nems came through, you know what I mean? They having Billy Dan's. In a couple weeks, they had Capadonna. Royal Flush, me, Z, Rod Digger did it. Yo, it's incredible. It's over here. It's called Dingbats in Clifton, New Jersey. You know what I mean? And Papoose was there not too long ago. It'd be crazy. So you know what I
That's
mean?
dope.
The hip hop scene down here is thriving. You know what I mean? I'm still in Irvington, New Jersey. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But I be around, be in Newark, be in East Orange. You know what I mean? Union, Maplewood. It's crazy around here. Hillside. So it's all good. You know what I mean? And it's thriving. Like, you know what I mean? Hip hop is a big thing over here, and it's always been.
That's what's up,
That's
man.
dope.
One of my favorite songs. I think I even asked you about it way back in the day in the interview shit that we did. Um, and I don't remember if it was ever on an album. And if it was, I don't remember which album. But if it wasn't, I guess I want to know why it wasn't on an album. That joint Oriental is my shit.
Oriental,
I love that joint. That's
thank
like
you,
one of
man.
it's
Thank
like
you.
one of my favorite all time joints.
Yeah, my man Ski Beats made it. You know what I mean? He made he didn't make Hard Knock Life. He made Can't um Who You With. He made Who You With for Jay-Z and Dead Presidents and shit for Jay-Z, and Lucchini Falling from the Sky for Camp Low, and he
Oh,
was in
hell yeah.
Original Flavor. You know what I mean? And he laced me with the beat. I did it. That's on an album I did while I was on Sony Music, Columbia Records, Rough House, Rock a Block, his joint. So
Mm,
we did it. I think we cut that in D&D, and that's on the Pacewon effect.
mm,
That's like the one album, but it's different. It got a different cover. I
yeah.
like a
Okay.
troll on it or something. Like I was trolling or something.
And that's a hell of an error in time when
I
you
don't
say
know why
those.
they put the troll on it because one time I was on the cover of this magazine, Elemental magazine. I got the cover of it, Jack. I couldn't believe it. Like I felt like I was the hottest underground artist from over this way. Period. You know what I'm saying? At least that year, 99, 2000. Cause I was just busy, Jack. I was with Eminem and Red Math and Miss Lauryn Hill. Yo, it don't get no better. You know what I'm saying? And KRS and all the people that you know I'm blessed to work with. I
Wh-
mention them a lot because yo, they mean a lot to me and they mean a lot to hip hop
yeah,
heads. You know
man.
what I mean?
Indeed.
Yeah. What year was that y'all did the grimiest fucking MTV Cribs episode of all time?
That was in 2000, and it was early two. No, it was before 2000. That was 1999. 1999, and Z brought everybody in, and Eminem was on sleep on the floor. Yo, that shit was crazy, Jack.
I'll never forget that shit. I'll never forget it.
I was in the basement. Slang had just won the Blaze battle. We had just lost him, you know what I
Oh
mean?
shit, the
R.I.P.
Blaze battle.
Slang Tongue. He won the Blaze battle, and I was standing by the poster in the basement. And then, Eminem in there. We was chilling. We was chilling back then. You know what I mean? I had
I,
the fucking Versace shades on. It was Biggie eras type shit.
I'll never forget. Z brought him out back. He was like, "This is my pool, and it's like a little fucking kiddie
The
pool and
Like a
kiddie
shit."
pool.
chair with
Bro.
like it rained outside and the chair collected the water and he like, yeah, this is my pool type shit. I can't remember exactly. It was so like a little basin we had for like washing the dog or something like that.
Yeah, bro, that shit's crazy.
We used
Uh,
to have pit bulls up in the joint in the outhouse.
yeah,
They
man.
came to the outhouse. The outhouse was ghetto, Jeff. Ghetto.
Yo, my face
But we
hurts.
had we had the MP and we had the ADAT in there.
Hmm.
That's the ADAT tape you record on back then. You get maybe like 8 tracks or 12 tracks or something. You know what I mean? And you put it together. That
Yeah,
shit
man.
fresh as hell. But we had it though. We had the MP, Redman come through there. Fucking Pete Rock came through there one time. Yo, I was like, yo, Craig Mack came through there. Yo, people
Hmm.
used to Faith Evans come through there. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? We had mad people coming through that our niggas.
Speaking real quick. Speaking on the relationship with Redman. What do you think of the new record? I haven't heard anybody say it's a bad record. Not a single person.
Yo, to tell you the truth, it's the freshest hip hop record that I've heard in a long time. To tell
Yeah.
the absolute truth, because I like the way Red raps and thinks and puts the songs together. He's always been good with that. You know what I mean? And that's why I liked him in the first place. And when I listen to this, yo, this is better than some of the older albums he had. This is a really, really fucking good record. I'm
Yeah.
not lying to you.
It's
Like,
it's easily my album of the year for sure.
word is bond. That is a
And
really fucking good record. He got
yeah,
Sheik Luch on it and shit. Yo, that shit is nuts. Yo, that shit is
yeah,
incredible. Like,
yeah.
congratulations to Redman on that. I spoke to him. He said we're gonna do another one. So I'm gonna do one with him in the future. He said we're gonna have some fun, you know what I mean? We're gonna do it.
That's
Yeah.
dope, man.
Looking forward to that.
Uh,
Oh
so
yeah.
so on the outro, what you got coming up next, Pace?
Okay, next I got a record I'm working on. It's called For the World. You know what I mean? And yo, I just doing my usual 1-2s. I'm doing most of the beats. I might do all of the beats this time. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Because I just want to show my, you know what I mean? I want to show my full potential at it, you know what I mean? And unless I get a really, really good beat from another producer, I really don't want it, you know what I mean? To tell you the absolute truth.
I feel
Yeah,
that.
not to put, knock nobody, but you know what I'm saying? I only like certain kind of beats, like ski beats. I like Kanye's beats, like Eric Sermon type beats. You know what I mean? I like there's certain producers that I like. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's what I want to stick to. You know what
I
I
mean,
mean?
those are pretty good producers.
Primo
They're definitely good producers that he's mentioning.
No, I know
I
exactly what
feel
you
it.
mean, though, dog. I actually started
45
producing my
King
own
and
shit that
stuff
way too.
like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
So I'm doing the best I can. I'm gonna put it together for y'all and present it. And I'm doing this one on Pro Tools and trying to make it the loudest and clearest and crispiest I could do. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Put the bars down and get some hooks, and you know what I mean? Get some
You
cutting on there.
you got a you got a specific time frame that you're thinking about that coming, or
To tell you the truth, I'm still working this mixtape. I don't think the mixtape has peaked yet. I got to do something else to turn it around the corner. And I'm
yeah,
gonna work it. I'm gonna work it for a year, like you used to do. You know what I mean? So it came out in July. I'm gonna work it till July, and then sometime after that, I'm gonna drop for the world. Maybe in like I don't know, maybe early next year. I really want to work that mixtape I got up. You got a
that's
couple joints that I really really like. You know what I mean?
that's what's up, man. You consider at all doing production for other MCs? Cause I would love to hear some beats, some Pacewon beats.
What I did, I'm doing one with my man Jay Ignite from Long Island. I'm just putting it together right now. He sent me some vocals. I got the beat. And I'm gonna try to like make it smooth. And yeah, I could work with some other people. You know what I mean? If you got the dough, I got the flow. But you know what I mean? Word.
Word up, man. Well, again, man, Pace, and y'all, Ram Pester, you got anything to close with before we let Pace
Nah,
on his
I'm
way?
good, man. Good to meet you, man.
No, man, that was dope.
Thank you, man. Good
Stay
talking to
warm
you.
out there, bro.
Nah, I'm pretty good. I'm in the whip.
Keep
Word,
My
safe,
boys
keep
here.
braving the elements.
word up, man. Well, this has
Yeah,
been
man.
CyphaDen Chat. Presented by CyphaDen Music, where we inspire even those higher. And remember to never stop chasing your dreams, because you will never know what you are fully capable of. I'm your host, Tayamu Denku. That's my homie, Rambunctious. That's Pestilence. And tonight we had special guest, Pacewon, Newark, New Jersey, Irvington, all that goodness. The Outz in the building. Appreciate you to the fullest pace. And until next time, bro, until we work, until our record drops, we will be in touch. And I
Word.
appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you too. Thank you for having
Peace,
me.
man.
Thank you. Word up.
Yeah,
All
thanks
right,
for
man.
coming, man.
I'll
All right,
holler at
now.
you soon, bro.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Peace.
Peace,
One.
y'all.